In the face of danger, when every second counts, there are those who run towards the peril, not away. Welcome to the world of heart-stopping rescue missions. These are the stories of courage, of the men and women who defy the odds, who battle the elements to save lives. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of the highest mountains, from the heart of burning buildings to the midst of war-torn regions, these missions push the boundaries of human endurance and bravery. Are you ready to witness the unimaginable, to celebrate the spirit of heroism and survival? Join us as we step into the eye of the storm, into the heart of the action. This is the saga of the heart-stopping rescue missions. The journey begins now. 1. The Thai Cave Rescue. In the lush landscapes of Thailand, a young soccer team and their coach found themselves trapped in the Tham Luang Cave by sudden and unexpected monsoon floods. Over 18 days, an international team of divers and rescue experts faced perilous conditions to locate and extract the group from the flooded caverns. With no room for error, the world watched in anticipation as each boy was sedated and carefully guided through the treacherous underwater passages to safety, marking an end to an ordeal that captured the heart of the global community. 2. The Miracle of the Andes. In 1972, Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 crashed in the Andes Mountains, carrying a rugby team among its passengers. Stranded at high altitude with little food and no heat, the survivors faced unimaginable conditions. After 72 days, facing avalanches and the harrowing decision to survive on the deceased, 2 of the survivors embarked on a desperate trek across the mountains. Their incredible journey led to the rescue of the remaining 14 survivors, showcasing human resilience in the face of despair. 3. The Apollo 13 Mission. Apollo 13, we have a problem. These words mark the beginning of one of the most tense and technically challenging rescues in space history. After an oxygen tank explosion on their spacecraft, the Apollo 13 crew was left stranded in space, miles from Earth. With limited power, failing systems, and the vast void of space threatening their survival, NASA and the astronauts worked tirelessly to devise a plan to safely return the crew to Earth. Their successful return remains a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration. 4. The Chilean Miners Rescue. In 2010, 33 miners were trapped 700 meters underground after a collapse in the San Jose mine in Chile. For 69 days, rescuers worked around the clock to maintain communication, supply food and water, and drill a rescue shaft to reach the miners. The world watched as, one by one, each miner was hoisted to the surface in a specially designed capsule, culminating in a joyous celebration of life and unity. 5. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami Rescue. Following the devastating tsunami that struck the Indian Ocean in 2004, causing widespread destruction and loss of life, international rescue teams launched one of the largest humanitarian efforts in history. The mission involved navigating through the debris and chaos to provide medical aid, clean water, and shelter to the survivors. The sheer scale of the disaster tested the limits of international cooperation and humanitarian aid, highlighting the global community's capacity to come together in times of dire need. 6. The Soma Mine Disaster Rescue. In 2014, an explosion in a coal mine in Soma, Turkey, trapped hundreds of miners underground. Amidst toxic gases and the threat of further collapses, rescue workers raced against time to reach the trapped miners. Over 24 hours, more than 100 miners were saved in a grueling operation marked by scenes of both despair and relief as families awaited news above ground. The tragedy and the heroic rescue efforts that followed shed light on the dangers of mining and the importance of safety regulations. 7. The Miracle on the Hudson. In 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549 struck a flock of geese shortly after takeoff for New York City, losing all engine power. Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger made the split-second decision to ditch the aircraft in the Hudson River. The swift response of nearby boats and emergency responders led to the rescue of all 155 people on board. Dubbed the Miracle on the Hudson, this incident demonstrated extraordinary piloting and the effectiveness of emergency preparedness. 8. The 2018 Yarnell Hill Fire Rescue. During the 2013 Yarnell Hill Fire in Arizona, 19 members of the Granite Mountain Hotshots were trapped by rapidly spreading flames. In a desperate effort, firefighters and helicopter crews worked to reach the trapped men, but were ultimately unable to save them. The tragedy highlighted the dangers firefighters face and led to increased efforts in wildfire prevention and safety measures to protect those who risk their lives to save others.